Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about place value and related to how we can actually give numbers or say numbers in words. So I am going to start with telling us what place value is first. Now, place value is just the value of a digit in a number. The value of a digit in a number. So say I was to write something like um, 255, and I ask you, what's the place value of this 2 here? This 2 would have a place value of hundreds. Now, the hundreds would mean 200 if we were to write it out. So the place value is all about knowing the value of your digit in the number you've been given. Assuming I don't know what to call or how to say out this number, let's write it out. 200,732, for example. If I don't know how to say this number, what do? I'll need to write the numbers on this place value chart to be able to know the value of each digit here. So if I count my numbers from the last place here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 numbers before this point here. So I'm going to write a 2 there. I'm going to write a 3 there, a 7 here, a 0 here, another 0 here, and a 2 here. So if I want to say what this value is, how do I say it? I'm going to start with this number here. I'm going to say 200,732. That's what this number is if you were to say it out. Now you could check if that's correct by writing out what you just called out. So I said 200,000, so I'm going to write 200,000. And then I'm going to write 732. So I'm going to write 700. And I'm going to write 32. Now, if I add up these numbers, if it gives me the exact number here, this number here, then it means I have pronounced this number correctly. So let's add it all up. So we've got a 2 there, a 3 there, a 7, a 0, and another 0, and 2. Clearly, we got the same as that bit here. So it means this is exactly 200,732 because when you added it up, you got that bit there. So if I was to ask you what's the place value of 7, for example, this 7 here, you come here, you look at it and say the value is 700. If you don't want to call it 700, you could just say 700. It's still the same thing. That's the value of that 7. Another example we could have is something like 4, 7, 3, and maybe 0, 0, 0. If I don't know how to say this number out in words, what do? I could count from the back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add another 0. So I count from the back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 numbers there. I don't know how to say this number in words, but I would have been able to say it in words if I know the value of each digit. So to know the value of each digit, I need to put it in this place value chart. So I'm going to start from the back because it doesn't have a decimal point. So I'm going to write from here. So I've got 4 zeros there, which is a 0, another 0 here. Write all the 4 zeros. And now we've got a 3, we've got a 7, and then we've got a 4 there. So how do we then say it? We look at the top. So we've got 4,730,000. Is that right? No. So you have, yes, that's right. You have 4,730,000. That's how to say this in words. 4,730,000. So we're going to write it out and see if we add it together the way we say it, if we're going to have this number here. So I'm going to write 4 million, which is 4 and 6 zeros. So that makes the 4 million. Always remember a million is 6 zeros. And then we have 730,000. So I'm going to write 730,000. So we're going to add this all up. And hopefully we should have the same number as what we were given. So in adding all this now, we've got 3 there, a 7 there, and a 4 there, which is exactly the same thing as what we have here. So it is correct. One last example on this place value. We have, let's have something like 5, 7, 2, 8, 3, 6, and 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because there is no decimal point, we write the numbers from the back here. So we've got 1 there before the decimal point. We've got a 6 there. We've got a 3 there. We've got 8 there. A 2 there. A 7 and the 5. So how do we say this in words? We're going to say it in words by saying 5,728,000. We'll call this together. 5,728,361. And so we add those numbers up the way we've said it. We write 5 million, we write 728,000, and then we write 300, and then we write 61. Add it all up, and we should get this number here. So that's how you write or say numbers in words and link them to the value of the digit in the number. So if you were asked what the value or place value of this 5 is, you would say it's 5 million. So I hope that has helped, and that will make it easier to be able to say figures in words and words as figures by checking when you add them together.